Alright, how's it going everybody? Welcome back to the MILLWALL career mode series. We start off this episode with a game against Fulham, a little London derby there. Even though I don't think Fulham is one of the biggest rivals of Millwall, but still, you want a team against another London team. So, not a lot happening in the first half, but Scott McDonald actually manages to score a goal in the 46th minute after a goal kick from David Ford, and Reneshi passed it to him with his head. A little bit lucky there, but Fulham didn't take long to answer back with a goal of their own in the 46th minute. But we definitely tried to go for the win. Abdu with the cross and McDonald with the header, but then couldn't manage to score the rebound. The ensuing corner, and now Watford with the header, but again Gabo Kirai is there, and now Mark Beavers again with the header. This time it's in 2-1 for us in the 78th minute after a couple of good tries with headers. Finally could slot that one in with Mark Beavers. Gabo Kirai tried to come out, but didn't get to the ball in time. Fulham did not have very good chances. This was actually one of their best. So I think we deserved this win, and the board appreciates our performance, which is always good to see. And now we have a home game against Ipswich Town. Ipswich Town, one of the rather weaker teams of the championship, but in the 7th minute they get off to a great start with a 1-0 there. And after that we were chasing him pretty much. Sean Williams with just hits the post there, and I don't know what happened there. Really should have scored that. Magaige probably didn't have enough time to react. We had some luck there as they hit the post, hit the crossbar with that header. And yeah, we were playing very offensively, and you see that was the result of 2-0 there, just wide open. We did manage to get a goal back in the 84th minute by Reneshi, but after that we couldn't get much going because they were very strong on defense, and we're playing obviously very defensively, especially after the 2-0. We see some squad report. Actually, David Ford went up some, which is weird because he's so old. On that, Mark Beavers surprisingly didn't even go up one, even though he's performing pretty good in my opinion, and he's only 24 years old. Jimmy Abdu went down one, as he's already 30 years old. Martin Wolford actually went up one. Magaige, Scott McDonald all +1. Matthias Reneshi, it's gonna be really sad when we have to let him go in the January transfer period. He's gonna go back to Watford. And yeah, we just see a couple guys getting +1 mainly. I think Jack Powell had +2. Now we have some scouting, and there's an interesting guy, Jack McNulty, who has the potential to be an 87 overall. We now have a game against Sheffield Wednesday, one of the strongest sides in the championship. And but we put a nice over-the-top ball to Reneshi there, and Reneshi just finishes it off. Very cool in the 28th minute to put us up at 1-0, and that's already his 6th goal in the championship for us. So he's come through for us with a lot of important goals, but Sheffield Wednesday quickly answer back with a 1-1 to score the 1-1, and I don't know what that is. Really unlucky there that we couldn't clear the ball, or David Ford couldn't jump on the ball after the rebound, and it almost came worse. Just before halftime they scored that, but it was luckily offside. Now a free kick there, and Jermaine Easter with the header first hits the goalie, and off the rebound he scores. It's weird, Jermaine Easter is not one of the tallest guys, but he's come through there with the header, and now Scott McDonald passes it back to Reneshi, and Reneshi couldn't finish that off to get us the win maybe. And now just look at how many passes now between Reneshi and Jermaine Easter. It's ridiculous on this counter-attack. Back to Easter, and back to Reneshi, and Reneshi with the last second chance, but couldn't hit it, not even after the rebound. So it stays to 2. It stays to all, I should rather say. Could have won that, especially with those late chances, but 1 point against Sheffield Wednesday, we're gonna take that. Now game against Nottingham Forest. Nottingham Forest, as you can see, just 1 place ahead of us in the table. So we definitely want to win this game. And Reneji hits that, and it hits a defender, and it goes in. Very lucky goal there, but we'll take it. If we would have conceded that, I would have raged so hard, but whatever. There you see again, it just went off the defender. Probably wouldn't have gone in there if it hadn't, but Nottingham Forest answering back quickly in the 26th minute to make it 1-0. And we're into the 34th minute now, and Scott McDonald gets tackled in the box, and we get a penalty. We can see right there, I think it was a right call to call the penalty. Now Shawnee Williams takes this penalty. No chance for the goalkeeper as he went low. He had the right corner, but he was too low, and the penalty was well taken by Sean Williams. And now Sean Williams here gives it to Abdu. Abdu to Scott McDonald, and Scott McDonald hits the keeper, and a little bit like Jermaine Easter's goal against... I forgot it. Last game. Oh my god, how did I forget it? But yeah, the rebound off the goalie, and then the header. Yeah, it was Sheffield Wednesday, obviously. Nottingham Forest did manage to get a goal back to put it 3-2 at the 63rd minute, but we controlled the game pretty much and actually had a chance to put us up 4-2. Martin Wolford couldn't score that. But still, we win against Nottingham Forest, a very important win. As you see, that puts us in 9th place. So after a pretty bad start, we managed to get some good form and move up the table. Now we have a game against Watford, and Watford, if you paid attention to the table, they're quite far up ahead. I think 3rd or 4th in the league, and as you saw right there, they jumped onto an early lead and almost made it 2-0 already in the 40th minute. And there David Ford saves that, and just some mayhem in the box. They get the ball back, and now Tuzek scores that to make it 2-0. Was a very tough game. We didn't create any quality chances up to this point, where Scott McDonald hits the post. And now it's Upson to Bailey, back to Upson, and Upson misses that one wide in the 82nd minute. Really actually had quite some chances at the end because we were pushing for at least 2 goals, but there was just nothing to take for us in Watford. And yeah, next up in the next episode we have a very important rival to play against Leeds United, so that's a must win for us. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe for more Millwall Career Mode. Tune in next time. See you guys then. Goodbye.